I bet the question on everybody's mind is, hey, is it Friday yet? No, we're almost there, but welcome to Thursday. Hey, I am your host, Matt Morgan, and thank you for joining us for episode 39 of Soapbox Daily. Well, it is a sunny day out today. We're starting this day off on the right foot, I think. Question always is how is your integrity today? How's your integrity been all week? Yeah, today we're going to discuss why don't all social media platforms have a dislike button? I've wondered about this. I mean, the dislike button has been there on various platforms like YouTube, 9gag, Reddit for a long time. But why do not all social media websites have it? You know, they have a like button, they have a comment sometimes, but they don't always have a dislike button. So we're going to touch on that a little bit today. Speaking about websites, please head over to getoffmysoapbox.com for more information on this show of Soapbox Daily, as well as our long format show of Get Off My Soapbox, which, hey, we had another successful episode last night of Get Off My Soapbox, episode 6. I thought it was really well done. Actually, it was one of our longer shows at well over an hour, but we discussed a lot of important things, wrapped up a particular topic that needed to be addressed. But, you know, I thought it was a good show. So check it out if you're so inclined. Get Off My Soapbox, being our long format podcast. So, let's get into today. And our topic of why don't all social media platforms have a dislike button? Interestingly enough, you know, I mean, there are websites that have always had a dislike button. However, bringing it to mainstream social media like Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram could create problems like targeted dislike campaigns, raids, and introduce new ways of bullying. Well, I'm sorry, but bullying has been online since the internet's been around, since people had opinions, since people want to be jerks. Yes, there are assholes out there that just like to be nasty to other people. So as long as there was a platform on the internet for people to make comments and do anything on the toxic negative side, it's always been there. A dislike button's not really going to make a difference, really, is it? I mean, we can get a dislike button with some terms and conditions. I mean, I don't see why we can't. Vet your people that are on your platform. Like, you know, if they're 18 above, 18 years or older, why not? They could be introduced as a disagree button for politically active accounts or something along those lines. But if you're going to have a positive, you should have a negative, because we're raising a generation that only knows about affirmations, but, you know, likes and hearts and everything. It's like they strive for this stuff. But the only option when someone's looking at this content is to hit the like button or comment. Well, I'm sorry, I don't always agree with what's being said. I don't always agree with the content. I don't always agree with what's put out there. And I'm thinking a lot of it is, I don't know, not a lot of it, but there's a good portion of it that frankly I just don't agree with. I mean, social media is full of posts and opinions. Everything from grad photos to posts memorizing people have passed away. Social media has been a platform for users to express opinions and ideas. Whether it is through photos, videos, text, you name it, boom, there's, people like to do all this through social media. But everybody has their own opinion and they're entitled to it, whether it's positive or negative. And I understand that. But I'm sorry, there should be some more regulation. I agree. But also, as a creator, you should know that if you put comments out there, if you put content out there, there will be disagreements. There will be people that do not like what you are posting. They will not like your opinion. They will not like stuff about it. I mean, yes, there's those asshole amount that just like to watch the world burn and be difficult and be toxic and be negative. Understand that. But there's ways to regulate that. I strongly believe that any social media, if you're going to have a like button, you should have a dislike button. There should be a yay to the nay and a nay to the yay. I mean, I could comment on some post, some video, some podcast. I could make a comment and tell the person that it's misinformation or I don't like it, but they simply just delete the comment before anybody sees it. I mean, how does one enlighten the person putting the content out there on accuracy and quality of their content? How else can you do that? It's so easily manipulated. In today's, world, you have to have a balancing point. You have to be able to tell them, yeah, I like it, or hey, I don't like it. There's no shame in that. It's a reality. And in a ocean of really bad content out there, it would be nice to be able to fine tune the actual stuff that we get put in front of us, fine tune it so we see more of the good stuff, or more of the quality stuff. And I think a dislike button is a balance that every social media should have. It should have a like, a dislike, be able to give your opinions, but you can still regulate it so it's not misused. Because I'll tell you one thing, the like button's misused a lot. So you're worried about the dislike. the like button is being abused left, right, and center to increase stats, to mess with the algorithm, to get people's videos or content or whatever in front of other viewers or other listeners. Okay, so yeah, why don't all social media platforms have a dislike button? Pretty much they're just saying, hey, we don't want to create bullying or hate campaigns, or we don't want to cater to all that. Well, you're kind of catering to like campaigns as well, and although it's a positive, I just don't think it's realistic. Every social media should have a dislike button if you're going to have a like button. Otherwise, just remove the buttons altogether. I mean, you can remove comments, you can disable comments. Yes, you can disable certain features, but I think it should just be a standard. No likes, no dislikes. People watch the video. If they don't like it, fine, stop watching it. Or if they don't like listening to an episode or seeing an episode or reading something, fine, just go away. You don't have to leave your feedback. You don't have to leave anything. Just move on. All right. That's about it. I mean, yeah, they're trying to curb the negative. I understand that. But here with us, I hope you like it. And if you do, hey, hit the like button, hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button. I would appreciate that. And I thank you very much for doing that. But if you don't, I understand. You're welcome to leave a comment. Maybe it's some constructive criticism that'll help me grow as a creator and provide you better content. And I appreciate that. Other than that, hey, I appreciate you being here. Please check out Twitter @MadSoapbox. Leave your comments and everything else on Twitter. Please let us know how you feel, what you think. Check out getoffmysoapbox.com. Also, if you're feeling so kind of funky and groovy and you want to head on over to Patreon.com/getoffmysoapbox. Lend some support if you have it. If you have the means, by all means, I appreciate it. Everything costs money these days. So, any helping hand you can give. If you can't, just share us on your social media. I would appreciate that as well. And leave some encouragement, leave some whatever you want. I'm curious to hear what you have to say. Okay, I'm your host, Matt Morgan. I hope you have a terrific day moving forward. Hey, we're one step closer to Friday, so hang in there. Make it through today, then there's tomorrow, and then there's the weekend. So we have some great stuff to look forward to. Appreciate you. Thanks for listening. Have a great day. I'll see you next episode.